Hi, my name is Eric Hatz, and I'm the co-founder of Seed. We are an ecosystem of leading researchers, doctors, and translational communicators focused on the applications of microbiome science for both consumer and planetary health. As we know, as we saw earlier presentation, the decreased costs of technologies like whole genome sequencing has fundamentally changed the way we looked at bacteria for almost a century. We now know that there are almost 38 trillion microorganisms living in and on our body that are responsible for critical roles in our health. We are also starting to understand the way that microbes play a role not just in human health, but also in the planet, and potentially in the treatment and prevention of disease. We're even starting to think about how microbes may help us find new life in space or sustain life in space. But there's never been an area of science that has accelerated the way that microbiome research is today, that has been matched by consumer spending and awareness in categories like probiotics. Probiotics are the fastest growing consumer health category in the world. And they're going to take staggering market share from areas in the grocery store, every Amazon page, and in pharmacies, and many aspects of our life and how we live and how we eat. Unfortunately, this increased awareness and spending has also led to a fundamental misunderstanding of what probiotics actually are, and has been betraying the leading research that is being done at institutions around the world in the field of probiotics. Most of the products today, and the proliferation across beverages, food, skincare, many areas of the grocery store, even mattresses, chocolate, tortilla chips, is really not adhering to the definition that was set out by the WHO and the UN in 2001, which was authored by our chief scientist, Dr. Gregor Reed. We're trying to change that. We are building a platform that translates early stage research into a pipeline of consumer probiotics and live biotherapeutics. We do that through unique joint ventures and partnerships with academic labs and leading institutions and researchers around the world. And we are commercializing it under a centralized brand called Seed. Our pipeline not just targets areas of human health, but also these high growth markets where we believe we can make a huge impact by being the leading standard in bacteria. So that includes consumer probiotics, functional prebiotic ingredients, and major tracks for women's health, infant health, and skin health. In June, we launched our first product, which really is the evolution of probiotics. It reflects 35 years of research. It incorporates strains and technology from Harvard Medical School's Department of Genetics, and we believe it really marks where the category of probiotics can go from a consumer perspective. But we are the first to say, as a brand and as a company, that health doesn't come in a bottle, not even ours. We use this new perspective of the microbiome to really help us think about new ways that we can make decisions for our health every day. And we are very self-aware that the microbiome has major implications beyond, obviously, just probiotics. We use the cosmos and we use the microbiome as a way to think about how we can look at our bodies with the same awe that we look at the cosmos, and really think about the way we change the choices we make every day for ourselves, our children, and our planet. Lastly, as for environmental health, which I mentioned earlier, we did just announce our first project under Seed Labs, which is a probiotic for honeybees. If you're interested about the bees, or if I've piqued your interest about our approach to bacteria, please come find me. I'll be here all day. Thank you.